So yeah, why is it Dark Souls today? I know I said it was going to be 10 days of Fallout. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be 10 days, but recording crap happened. Lost some footage, didn't try to recreate it, just I looked at times, like, I need to get shit done today. So luckily I already have pre-recorded footage of Dark Souls 3. So for today, that's what the video will be. A weapon? Well, if you can't get, well, maybe you're people from Fallout watching, who knows. But anyway, it's the Warden Twinblades. Now, the Warden Twinblades are pretty much a very uncommon weapon used by the enemies. The Grave Wardens are very few and far between. Anyway, description of this weapon reads: paired weapons wielded by the Grave Wardens of the Cathedral of the Deep. The Grave Wardens of the Cathedral who put down reincarnating corpses wield weapons that cause profane bleeding. Not really sure that's going to fix it, but whatever. For loss of blood and bodily fluids said to slow reanimation. Whatever, have you been in that graveyard? Have you seen how many bodies rise off the ground? That's pointless. Anyway, the skill is the Spin Slash. Slice into flows with a large spinning motion and continues spinning in transition to a strong attack, which we see plenty of paired weapons have that special skill. Kind of a running trope. But oh well. So yes, the Grave Wardens, there's only a few of them. There's a few of them in Cathedral Deep, and then there's the Forgotten area. I kind of forget what it's called. The Unkindled area. But anyway, visually, these weapons, I've seen people make similar weapons, but I can't really show pictures here, because I don't own the rights to that. To really show that, but no such weapon as these exist. It reminds me a lot of the Lord of the Rings, the Urukai weapons a bit. How, you know, they're very crude, curved. When my geeky nerd side showing a bit. But yes, such odd designs. They're oddly curved and look very uncomfortable to swing and hold, to be honest. Oh well. According to the stats for the Warden Twinblades, physically we got, it's about average. Just slightly below average, but it makes up everything in DPS. And the bonus damage isn't exactly impressive either. Just below average of that too, at just below 50. For the additional effects, we got 33 bleed damage as the weapon formally announced itself to do that. The trio bonus, you got 2Ds, one for strength and one for dexterity. Though at the guess, probably dexterity would be the one I'm going to see for this weapon, given its curved sword nature, that is. Trio requirement, you'll need 10 strength and 18 dexterity to wield this. No surprise with that. Moving on from that, we got the special Spin Slash. This costs 7 FP to use, and then for the follow-up strong attack, it takes an initial 9. And the weight of the weapon is 6.5, which isn't too bad. It is 2 weapons after all. Single-wise, it should have been around 3, but 2 weapons, it seems alright. So overall, it's what I expect from a dual weapon. We'll see about that. For animations, the basic attack is the very basic attack from the curved sword set. No surprise there. And the power attack, again, same move. However, this is the only dual curved swords. So the twin attack. Get a very neat, very rapid combo. You swing swords in conjunction with each other very neatly. The basic roll attack is a very heavy or very quick rapid swing. The power attack version of the roll is opposite direction. Then you have the twin attack roll attack. Not many weapons have that. Now, we also have the spin attack move. No real fancy, smanchy stuff here, just spinning attacks. Very rapid. And the sprint attack is a very quick uphill swing. Now, also, it changed your kick animation, which is always neat. Now, upgrading this weapon takes Titanite shards. It takes well, you can get very modern upgrade, getting roughly 9 to 10 points in the process, though bonus is not nearly as good, getting roughly 8. And we don't see any prominent upgrade. Oh, there we go. The bonus attribute did go to C. For dexterity, anyway. That was to be expected, though. But yes, we're not getting a whole lot of damage out of this. It's going to make up its damage in DPS. But that's to be expected with a weapon of this nature. So, performance-wise, we use weapon incredibly rapid. And it'll be useful against opponents with giant weapons that are very slow and sluggish. Now let's try getting a back tack in. There we go. A little bit below average. It's 340 some. But you mainly want to use a twin attack for this weapon. It's the main reason why you'd ever grab it. against unarmored opponents. I keep making that mistake, don't I? It's quite devastating. Now, I don't think anything's going to live long enough for that bleed damage to kick in. It's just not naturally used against normal enemies. But oh well. I don't think it's going to go through the shield, but we'll try. Well, no, maybe the special can. Providing I do 2 of them back to back uninterrupted. Maybe. Yeah, that's a problem. It's not very good for going through shields. If I can use 2 attacks like that, normal attack bounces off. Could try the twin attack. The twin attack bounces off, so it's only the special attack and a great effort to take us to get through a shield, so it's no good for that. No well. Against a Gorg, however, with much more higher defense, but much slower, and this weapon excels easily. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, you would easily just make up in DPS very quickly. It does not last very long. Now, for the more powerful enemies, the Black Knights, it might be a bit more of an issue, because DPS really doesn't win out against them. They're too agile, they break the game too much in terms of the mold of every other enemy. So you can use any trick up your sleeve. Knock them over, then use your DPS attacks. But otherwise, it's just an average fight between them. Your DPS edge really doesn't matter here, so long as you don't knock them over. But well, it did still pretty good overall. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Warden Twinblades. The pros, you got that excellent DPS. It is incredibly nimble. And it has that bleed damage added. And I think that about does it for the pros. On the cons, however, its overall damage is rather mediocre, so it's going to make up for DPS. And when you use it, you kind of lose a shield, so dual hand leaves you shieldless. Kind of the idea, but it's still a con in a sense. And those are the pros and cons. Now, going on to the score for the Warden's Twinblade. Damage gets 6 out of 10. Of all of the Twinblades, this one might be one of the weakest. Not sure if they kind of made that so with all the bleed damage, but wasn't particularly impressed with the backstab and overall damage. Reach, 5 out of 10. It's no longer than any other longsword. Average score for that. Animation gets 5 out of 10. It borrows a lot from the already curved sword set, but it does have its own unique animation. You know, with rolling attacks, the unique, the freaking kick animation's been changed, and the sling slash, and it's the only curved twin swords in the game. Bonus gets 6 out of 10. It was okay. It was a little bit above average in the end. Almost equaled that of your plain damage. Misk, though, gets 4 out of 10. Of all the twin weapons, this one feels like it's the weakest. And for how bizarre it looks, and the unnecessary bleed damage, 4 out of 10. But in total, the Warden Twinblade gets 26 out of 50. Which is good. Just good. Neither good nor bad. But oh well, still good enough sore. So, there's a lot of blades to cut down. Will you be the one to do it? Probably not. That shit's boring, tedious, and endless. These guys do not stop coming back. And neither do I. But yes, the follow-up episodes will resume until everything's been exhausted. But hey, I'll be back at that soon, and we'll be back at Ball Dark Souls 3 altogether. But that's been Showcase for today. I thank everyone here for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care out there.